Okay, so I'd let you see the view today instead of my ugly face. Just coming down the hill for my last little lap to make it into an ultra. It's very hot, like really hot. There's Nick running up. Just say hello to Nick. Well done, Nick! You're in my video now. So, little lap. Yeah, today's been hot. Running wise, hasn't been that bad. I mean, my time's probably been the same as the last few days, but I've been focusing today on staying hydrated because I think I was quite dehydrated yesterday. So lots of water, which meant I had to go to the toilet a bit more, and carrying drinks in every lap. Just trying to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. Oh, there's Travis. That's Travis, our race director. Say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Ooh. Rabbit ears opportunity.
There you go. That's who we have to put up with every day. He's like the running version of Santa Claus. He's amazing. There was an article about him recently about how amazing he is, and I'll find it and share it at some point because he's such a nice guy. Yeah. So this is the final little loop. What was I saying? Yeah, really hot today. Have struggled, but running legs and tiredness and stuff, actually not that bad. Not feeling as bad as I did on days 3 and 4. I think they were the worst. Yeah, and once I finish this little loop, we're halfway, yay! Halfway! Which is awesome. That's the abandoned creepy house. So I showed you that before. So, thought of the day. I get confused when people say that they don't do politics, because politics is pretty much life. It's not just you go into a room, you put a cross in a box and you vote for somebody. That's not what politics is, and then they go and debate stuff in the House of Lords and Commons. That politics is the food you can eat, what education you can have, how your country's run, what rights and responsibilities you have as a member of that political system, who represents you really. It's your way to have somebody represent your voice, well, the majority of your area's voice, for you on your behalf, so that we don't have anarchy, and that's what politics is. So it's basically just giving somebody a voice on your behalf, and the good thing about it is that there's generally always a majority and a minority, and you need the minority voice. It's not like there's a vote that happens and then the winner says, right, I've won, everyone else can shut up, because then there's no checks and balances. You need a minority voice to also be there to say, well, why are you doing that? Is it really the best thing to do? How are you going to do it? Have you considered doing it this way? And that's the way politics is meant to work. It doesn't work like that, because everybody spends all the time bickering and arguing and point scoring and spinning stuff, and it's pretty much just a joke. I think if you've elected somebody to speak to on your behalf, either as an MP or an MEP, and we still have MEPs at the moment, then you should expect them to take that responsibility seriously, and not as a joke, not just repeating the same words over and over, or trying to do gimmicks to get the media on their side. That's not representing you. Saying strong and stable, or undemocratic, it doesn't make it true. All that's doing is making people look in one direction while they're doing something the other way. It's a distraction tactic, and it happens all the time. I personally won't vote for any politician who can't get his argument across without having to point score or put down somebody else. I mean, You can say that you don't agree with somebody without saying that they're outrageous or it's ridiculous or all these words that you don't need to use, but you're just using them to emphasise your point. Well, if your argument's strong enough, you shouldn't need it. My mum used to say that singers who do music videos without any clothes on are trying to distract you from the fact that they can't sing. And it's the same thing. Politicians who are going into official places of work and turning their backs on people who are meant to be doing that job, or mocking them or laughing at them or whatever. It's just like, there's no need. Just be grown-ups. And I won't vote for anybody who's not grown up because I don't want them representing me. Sometimes I'll vote just to stop somebody else winning, but I stopped really caring about political parties when I think I was 18 and I went to the House of Lords and Commons, and they just sat there bitching so much at each other, and they could have got so much more done if they just said, this is my side, this is your side, let's vote. How simple is that? Why do they have to throw all these adjectives in? Is it adjectives? I'm not sure of the right word. But yeah, your Lord, I beseech you that you're a dick. Yeah, whatever. You don't need to do it. If your argument is strong enough, it will stand on its own, and you shouldn't need to put anyone else down to make yourself big. And that's how politics should work. But at the same time, you can't be on the side of the party that won and say the party that lost doesn't deserve a voice, because if they don't have a voice, that means the winners can just do whatever the hell they want with no accountability. You need the minority voice to keep accountability, and that's my thought of the day, that the minority voice is important and we can't lose it. I'm going to do a bit of running now. So anyway, that's my view on politics. I do kind of have a degree in it, but I think I already thought that before I had the degree. We're running through the woods now. Hill, get to walk. Right, about to turn on to Cyclopark now, so I'm gonna pause it for a minute just till we get near the finish.